team. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Carr. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Carr to throw again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Here we go, G.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Fitzpatrick's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. 4th down, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing. Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now. Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break. Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Now he'll escape to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it, because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Gibson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carr gonna go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Here's Carr to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a a total of 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Fitzpatrick finding Samuel, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Fitzpatrick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Fitzpatrick steps away to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Carson. Out will go. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going in.